Alright guys, today we're doing a trade recap. Took a break even and a W, but they kind of both go together. Two very good trades in my opinion, but starting the day I was very bullish. We'll kind of erase all the things I've drawn, alright, to kind of understand how I had my bias. Very bullish to start the day. Why? Because we're reacting off this 4-hour imbalance. Now I know we had this 4-hour down here, but the whole week we put this SMT in Sunday night, been buying up, rebalance, buy up, rebalance, buy up, rebalance, continue to buy up, right? Expecting this high to get taken probably Friday, unless we're going to inverse this and head lower, but we'll see. So now zooming in, so I'm bullish on the 4-hour. Hourly, I'm pretty bullish too, just because we're at premium of this discount right here, right? We're at discount of this. We do have like a 1-hour change in the state, but kind of watching it weary of that. We are in this bearish imbalance right here, right? So now if we zoom in even more to the 15-minute, what am I watching here? I'm seeing what we're doing overall. We're reacting well off this 4-hour. We're starting to buy up. We have just inverse this bearish imbalance, right? So we inverse this going in there. So I'm more bullish there. Reacting well off this imbalance right here, right? We're reacting off that 15-minute. We have a 5-minute, clear 5-minute change in the state that never got disrespected from the original. Right, so this 5 minutes still hasn't been disrespected. Kind of looking at this is a clear original consolidation. Let's see what the standard deviation looks like. Lines up pretty well, right, where basically we got hit. And if you want to draw it this way, you could do it that way. Bang, bang, bang. Standard deviation looks pretty good. Kind of looking at this to be the buy side of the curve overall, right? Expecting this to be buy side of the curve. Now going into market open, let's mark it out. So market open is at 9:30. Right, market opens and what do? We come down, we soup this level right here inside this imbalance, right? So now we have a soup. My legs need room. Damn. So we have soup right here, right? So this could have been your first initial entry. It depends how convicted you are. This soup was an SMT right away. I wasn't that convicted on that. So we get that soup right there, and I'm either bullish or bearish here, just depending on what we do. I kind of want to see a change in the state to the upside. So we get this 5-minute change in the state to the upside, right? And now this is where my first trade comes in, the one that ended up getting stopped out. So we get this change in the state. It also lies in a bullish 5-minute bullish imbalance. Right, so we have a 5-minute bullish imbalance inside the change in the state. Zooming in even more, we tap this imbalance. My first trade was like somewhere like right here, and this was my stop was like right here. Right, so this was my first setup. We literally, like, I think my entry was even deeper. It was like here, great entry, bought up immediately, and then we sold off. But right when we got this buy up and took this internal high and put an internal SMT in, I put my stop at break even. So then I end up getting stopped at break even here, right? Which is fine. But at the same time, ES was coming for these lows over here that hadn't been taken yet. So ES comes in, sells off, finally takes this low. So we have an SMT right here, right? It kind of looks ugly right now, but we're still in this 5-minute imbalance. As you see, we never disrespect this 5-minute imbalance, but also what are we at? Right, we're at discount, and what is the market's motives, right? There's 4 ways. One way is generate liquidity. We come up and take this high, and we don't necessarily like take any key level before continuing to sell off, right? So I'm still very bullish. I just need more confirmation. So we come down, put in this SMT, and we start to chop a little bit. So now I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, we put in this imbalance right here, and I'm just kind of talking to my team, and I said, you know, the bearish imbalance, I said, if we watch this on the 15-second, in my Discord, that's what I'm talking about. I said, it looks like we're starting to form a market maker buy model inside this 5-minute imbalance because that's where they do form, right? So you could say this would be your key sell side level. We'll get rid of this, right? This is your key sell side level inside your higher time frame imbalance. You see you get your internal swept right here, internal swept, and you start to buy up. Can you guys kind of see the double curve action here, right? So we have this curve, and the bigger curve is, right? So we have that curve right there, and we have this buy side curve here. So it's kind of aligning the double buy sides into each other. So we have double buy sides there, right? And so what do I need to enter this trade? Well, I'm not confident enough to enter just off like break of structures to the upside. I want a CISD, a change in the state of delivery. In order for that to take place, we need to close above this down candle right here, right? So this is our 1-minute change in the state. So what do? Right when we get the 1-minute close above, let's see where it's at. So then once, literally right as we get that close, I enter long because I was very confident, and I didn't think we'd come tap. So there was the bias in this trade was I don't think we're going to come tap the 5-minute CISD for a 6th time We've been respecting it. We finally got a change in the state. There's really nothing holding market back from coming to our key buy side level. So I entered two cons right there, kind of smaller size, because I knew we wouldn't really see retracement before hitting the overall draw on liquidity. And as you see, we kind of just launch up. Now there could have been a point maybe add another con here. I was trying to get in. I wanted to add another con when we inversed this imbalance. Was it that one? No, it was this imbalance, I think. I wanted to add another con when we inverse one of these imbalances, but I just didn't like the stop. My fill would have been put up here, stop would have been down here, because if we would have retraced even more, it wouldn't have invalidated the trade necessarily yet. So there was still logic that we could retrace before continuing higher. So I just kept my two cons in, and I took them both off at the internal high, my target. That was the trade. Kind of the same thing over here. What we wanted, we ended up getting right here. It's a very clean setup. I just see the soup entry would have been the best entry, but yeah, that's the setup for today. Very clean in my opinion. I think this is a very good video. If you have any questions, just let me know. You know, you can always ask. Right now we're kind of selling. Let's clear up our chart a little bit. Kind of a good example of like finding the setup inside the setup, because you know the price is fractal. It doesn't matter what time frame you're on. You can kind of find it on every time frame. But and it also today like kind of shows how much important the 5-minute CISD is. I think it's one of the most important confluences we have. But we will see. It does look like we're going to continue to sell. Probably this low here. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you want to join my free Discord, link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.